welcome to my channel, Nicola Yoga. My name is Nicola. So we're going to do a fairly gentle practice today. However, before we get started, and you've already hit the subscribe button, obviously, just let me know in the comment section how you're feeling right now out of 10. So if you're feeling like a 2 out of 10 or whatever, let me know in the comment section. And then at the end, I'll also ask you to mark in the comment section how you're feeling after the class. So it's just a gauge of how yoga works for you. Anyway, we're going to start in supine butterfly or supta baddha konasana. So we're going to come down onto our backs. We're going to bring the feet together, allowing the knees to fall out to the sides. Now you can either put blocks or pillows underneath your thighs, or not, just allowing the knees to fall out to the sides, feeling a nice gentle opening in the hips. Shoulders come away from the ears. Arms come out to the sides, palms facing up and open to receive. Taking 3 nice long deep breaths here, in through the throat, into the rib cage, into the abdomen, releasing with a big sigh. 2 more just like that. Letting go of anything that you may have brought with you to your mat today. And if you find your mind wandering into thought, just come back to the breath, like the sound of the breeze as it echoes through the trees, like calling a small child back from play. Releasing the jaw, allowing the tongue to release from the roof of the mouth, which will allow the rest of the body to relax and let go. Allowing a few moments of silence here whilst we find peace in our practice, settling in. And then rocking the head from side to side, waking up the neck. And then both hands come to the outside of the thighs, bringing the knees back to center. Then bring the knees in towards the chest, and then rock backwards and forwards. Massaging out the sacral spine. And then from here, we're either going to hold on to the hamstrings, allowing the knees to come in towards the shoulders, or coming into happy baby, holding on to the outside edge of the sole of the foot, so at the crease of the baby toe, or onto the heels. So wherever you are, or if you want to go maybe a little bit deeper, 2 peace fingers to the big toes, allowing the elbows to come to the inside of the calves or the outside of the calves, depending on how open your shoulders are, and then tuck the pelvis to the earth as you allow the shoulders to come back and down, slight tuck in the chin, neck is extended long. And then allow the knees to come in towards the shoulders. Ideally, the heels are above the knees. But again, if you're not there yet, be wherever you are. Nice opening in the hips here. And then maybe like a happy baby, rocking from side to side. And breathe. Massaging out the sacral spine, or also if you feel two little bumps as you rock from side to side. That is your kidneys. So we're massaging out the lower organs in this pose. And breathe. And then bring the knees together. Roll over onto your left side, coming into a fetal position. The other hand rests in front of the heart. Taking a couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, pushing up with the hands, coming into a nice, easy seat position, whatever that is for you, the front of your mat. I'm going to inhale as you raise the hands up overhead, engaging through the sit bones, grow tall in the spine. Nice open heart, hands reach forwards and hold here. And then left hand comes to the crease of the left hip. Turn the hand to the side, inhale up, engage through the muscles of the side body. And then exhale as you slowly start to bring the hand away from the hip. And reach over to ideally a 45-degree position, not dumping the head. So stretching out the shoulders and the side body here. Breathe. Sweep the hand around. Same thing on the other side. Inhale up. Again, extend through the intercostals and then walking the fingers out, coming over to the other side. Ideally a 45-degree position, engaging through the sit bones, not coming off the sit bones here. And then sweep the hand around, repeat again on the other side. Inhale up. Not rushing, taking your time, being mindful in your practice. And then slowly sweep around, repeat on the other side. Inhale up. Exhale over. Again, not dumping the head, extending the neck long. Breathe. So really feel that engagement in the side body, the shoulder. And again, sweep around and repeat on the other side. And again, last time, inhale up, exhale over. And then from here, we're going to walk the hands forwards, either slowly, mindfully coming up onto the knees, uncrossing the legs, coming into our first cat and cow, or sweep the legs around and come into our lovely tabletop. So 4 fingers point to 12 o'clock, spread out the fingertips like a starfish on a beach. Ground down through the 4 corners of the hands, the bandhas, and then curl the fingers so you only feel the pads of your fingertips, not your whole fingers. Inhale as you drop the pelvis. Arch the spine, gaze up. Exhale as you fold in. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale up. Exhale, fold. And then grounding in here, allowing the hips to become heavy and circling the hips. Breathe. And then back to center, circle the other way. And then back to center. I'm going to inhale the left arm up. Exhale as we slowly slowly, mindfully bring that left hand in front of the right wrist and thread the needle through, coming onto our left shoulder, left ear, and breathe. Bring the hips back level with the knees. Maybe extending the right arm out in front, level with the shoulder, and then maybe extending the right leg out. So feeling the stretch in the shoulder in this heart opener. Breathe. And then slowly bring the knee back down. Bring in the hand, press into the hand. We're just going to gaze over the left shoulder and take the hips also over to the left, making a C shape with the body. And then come back to center. Take the right hand up this time, opening the heart. And then exhale as we slowly bring the right hand in front of the left wrist and thread the needle, coming down onto the shoulder, resting on the right ear this time. So again, bring the hips back level with the knees, so you feel the stretch in the shoulder. And then from here, it's maybe extending the left arm long, level with the shoulder, and maybe extending the left leg out. So feeling the weight in the shoulder, the stretch should be in the shoulder. Breathe. And then slowly bring the knee back down, bringing the hand back and press up. And then gazing over the right shoulder and kick the hips out towards the right too, making that C shape with the body. And then coming back to center. Curl under the toes and lift the knees, coming into our first downward facing dog, walking the dog here. And then take the right hand to the left ankle or towards the left ankle. Again, feeling the stretch in the shoulders and the side body. Breathe. And then slowly back, bringing the hand back and swap over hands towards the right ankle. And breathe. And slowly coming back. From here, we're going to raise the left leg up and then take the left leg over towards the right side of the body, opening up at the hip. Breathing here. So we're setting up for pigeon pose, so feeling that nice opening in the hip here. Bring the knee back, square off the hips as we bring the knee in towards the nose and bringing the knee in front of the left wrist. Come down to the knee on the other side, walk the heel back and then check out the heel to make sure it's level with the hip. Staying on the hands, come up onto the fingertips. Engage through the core as we reach the hands back. So coming into pigeon pose with no hands. Breathe. Pulling the shoulders back and down. Engage. And extend long in the crown. Breathe. And then coming back to seated pigeon or kapotasana. And then maybe head resting on your fists or with a block, whatever works for you, staying here or here. Or if you want to go deep into the pose, walking the hands out into sleeping pigeon and breathe. So not dumping weight onto this hip. If you need to do that, then you need to put a block underneath the hip. So listening to your body and giving yourself what you need. And then slowly walking the hands back up. Curl under the toes. And reach the leg back, coming back to downward facing dog, walking the dog here, releasing a stretch. And then heels become heavy. And again extend the right leg up this time. And then take the foot over towards the left. Breathe. Nice opening in the hip here. And then slowly, mindfully bring the knee back, square off the hips, knee in towards the nose, and then knee in front of the right wrist this time, and then walk the leg back, checking out the heel to make sure it's level with the hips. And then again, come up onto the fingertips, or stay grounded on the hands if this is too deep. So again, engage through the spine, neck extends long. Nice tall straight spine, sweep the hands back, breathe. And then bringing the hands back down to seated pigeon. And then walking the hands out in front. Wherever you are, either on the block, on your fists, or resting on your arms, breathe. Again, if you need a block on your underneath your hip, on this side, feel free to do so. Being where you are. Nice long deep breaths here. Slowly raising the head, starting to ground into the hands, walking back up. Curl under the toe and push the leg back to our downward facing dog, adho, svanasana as we walk the dog, releasing the energy, the stretch that we just did. Coming back down to the knees. Walking the hands out as far as you can go and coming into puppy pose or shavasana. So feeling a nice stretch in the shoulders, hips are above the knees this time, nice opening in the heart. And breathe. Maybe resting on your forehead or on your chin, whichever works for you, not feeling pain, not going too deep. And then slowly, mindfully come back onto the forehead. Bring the hands back, level with the head, press back up to the tabletop. Bring one knee in towards the right wrist, and then the other coming back to a nice, easy seat position. So, balasana this time. So feet are together, linking the hands an inch back from the baby toe. And then engage through the sit bones, grow tall in the spine. Slight tuck in the chin, shoulders pull back and down. Maybe gaze 2 or 3 feet ahead or rest with your eyes closed for internal reflection. You can either stay here or start to lean forwards from the hips as the elbows push out, giving yourself a nice little hip opener here. Neck stays in line with the spine. Keep the shoulders back and down. Gaze through the sit bones and breathe. Gaze towards the third eye if you have your eyes closed. Internal reflection. Slowly coming out, coming over onto the knees. We're going to bring the knees out to mat distance apart as we finish off in child's pose or balasana. So knees out, mat distance apart, big toes towards together or together. Sit bones down on your heels as we walk the hands out. Either resting on one ear or the other. And taking some nice long deep breaths here. So feeling that nice gentle opening in the hips, slight stretch in the shoulders. And if you had your head on one side, maybe coming back to the forehead and swapping over to the other side. Breathe. And then slowly bring the head back to center, rocking the head from side to side, stretching out the shoulders. And then slowly walking the hands back up, coming back to a nice, easy seated position, whatever that is for you. And breathe. Float the hands up. And hands come down through heart center. Grow tall in the spine, tuck in the chin, shoulders pull back and down. Slight tuck in the chin, coming into prayer. May be healthy, happy, and free. Namaste. Thank you everyone for sharing in our practice today. I hope you enjoyed this flow. So we did a few hip openers today, so stretching out the shoulders and the neck. So I hope you enjoyed this flow. And please let me know if you did the marks out of 10 at the beginning of the practice. Let me know how you're feeling now. Normally there should be an improvement, so please let me know in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you're subscribing, and I will see you again soon.